We're here again because this time we're going to go out of the sound booth, this wonderful coffee conversation area, and we're going to go out into the show floor. But just as we were getting ready to head that way, guess who showed up? My friend Greg Hayne. So welcome.
Thanks, Heidi.
How are things going?
You know what? It is really nice to be able to go to a show.
Yes, isn't it? And look at all the people who are here.
Yeah, I've been out. It really seems to be pretty well attended.
Yeah.
I'm not counting, but it's like, yeah, they're here.
Yeah, they're here. It feels really active. I'm so thrilled. So, what are you doing now? I know everybody wants to know this because you're doing so many different things.
So I continue to help contractors get better by helping them grow their service departments.
Yes.
I'm still facilitating peer groups.
Okay.
So we bring non-competing contractors together to help them grow their businesses.
Yeah.
That's been phenomenally successful.
Yeah.
I'm developing and will soon be releasing a product for residential contractors that want to get involved in commercial. We're calling it climbing into commercial for residential roofers.
Yes.
So I'm not trying to convince them to do it, but if you want to do it, I want to help them get it done the easy way, not the hard way.
Yeah.
So those are primarily the things that we're doing.
You and I have talked about that, how important it is to help contractors who want to get into commercial learn how to do it right in the beginning.
Well, it's about avoiding the sharks, the snakes, the quicksand, the trap doors that many of them don't know anything about, and that's all there.
I know. It's oh my gosh. And so one question
Sure.
I'm just going to ask, and it's on everybody's mind, but what are you hearing about material shortages, and how are you helping your contractors with that?
Well, I think that the material shortage is real. It's not made up.
Right.
It's not going away anytime soon. I'm hearing that it's going to be second or third quarter of 2022 before we start getting relief.
Yes. I've heard the same thing.
I'm hearing contractors report that contractors are placing multiple orders. So they will order with this manufacturer, this manufacturer, this manufacturer, and this manufacturer, and they wait to see who they get it first.
Right.
And then they cancel the other three.
Right. And then that shuffles everybody else's order.
Yeah, but if that, to the degree that's true, then the demand that appears to be there is artificially larger than it really is.
True.
Because all of a sudden there's three projects that nobody thought about.
Right. Right.
But it's interesting to me because one of the things that the contractors are saying, well, they ought to be able to tell us this, or they ought to be able to tell us that, or I buy a lot of stuff, they ought to show me some loyalty. I'm hearing that, and I find that very interesting.
Yes.
And the reason I find it interesting is because I know of a manufacturer that started an ISO facility a number of years ago. Mm-hmm. And they went out of the ISO business. And I said, why? And he said, well, you wouldn't believe this. But he said, they will go buy ISO from somebody else for a penny.
Difference.
Yeah, for a penny.
Yeah.
A penny.
Yes.
You know, and the contractors are complaining that the manufacturers are not providing them with loyalty or anything, but the contractors are not being loyal to the distributors or the manufacturers. Many contractors, like penny, I'll give it to you. So if we as contractors are only about the money, why can we'd be surprised when distribution manufacturers are only about the money?
But that's why building those relationships are so important.
If you start building relationships and showing some loyalty,
yes,
you know what? It may come back to you.
Yeah.
It just might.
Well, you know, I've been in sales, and I've done the roofing sales, I've done the Eagle View sales, and I tell you, when you go on allocation, that's just how it works.
Yes.
That's how it works.
Yes.
So
you take care of the people that take care of you.
Take care of it. That's it. Like you take care now. You and I have been talking. I know you're going to be thinking about getting that climbing to commercial on River's Coffee Shop.
Yes.
So everybody out there, this is great stuff. And if you haven't watched the RLW with Greg that we did earlier this year, it was our highest attended RLWs.
Was it really?
It was.
Ooh,
highest
good for you.
registration,
Okay.
highest, and it's on demand under Read, Listen, Watch. So go watch it. It's great information. Great information. So Greg, thank you.
Thanks, Heidi. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody.
Love it. Colin, what do you say we go out